Today in court, a tenant was asked, the claimant, who is your landlord, is seeking possession of the one-bedroom apartment that you occupy. Are you willing to leave or not? And he said, I'm waiting for my lawyer. The magistrate asked again, are you not the one living in the premises? Are you willing to leave or not? What does your lawyer have to do with this? He said, yes, but I need more time. The magistrate asked, how much time do you need? And he said, 1 year. Magistrate asked, are you in arrears? Are you owing? Or you have paid your rent up to date? You are now asking for 1 year. Let me understand. He said, I'm not owing. The magistrate said, so you have paid your rent up to 2025? And he said, I paid my rent to the last landlord before the house was sold, so I'm not owing. The magistrate asked again, you paid your rent to the last landlord. When last did you pay your rent? He said 2023. So you paid your rent to the last landlord. What about the new landlord? You don't think your new landlord requires rent? He said, the house has been sold, so I'm asking for 1 year. Imagine I asked, on what is the duration of your tenancy? How do your tenancy run? He said from January to February. And I said, okay, from January 2024 to February 2025, you are in arrears, you have not paid. He said yes. And now you're asking for 1 more year. He said yes. So you're asking for free 2 years in somebody's house. Majorina said, is this realistic to you? Is it fair? Sometimes put yourselves in their shoes. And that brings me to the topic of today. The fact that your landlord sold a house doesn't mean that you have been relinquished of your duties as a tenant. Your major duty as a tenant is to pay rent. So the fact that your landlord have sold the house does not mean, okay, no rent again to the new owner. In fact, the new owner takes over from where your previous owner stopped. So whether rights or responsibilities or duties he takes up, if your landlord, if you let's assuming you've paid for 2 years rent and you've only stayed for 1 year before a new person takes over the apartment, you will not be required to pay any money because he takes up the responsibilities of the old landlord. Likewise, if you are also owing, you would pay. Doesn't matter if the person is new. What you know is that you are in that house and you are paying your rent. Landlord is a businessman and he's into that business to make money. When you are staying in the house without paying your rent, you are frustrating his business. And it's not fair.